Hey, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm going to talk about my low-level addictions. And this is something I've been thinking a little bit more about recently. And it's really talking about being brutally honest with myself about things that maybe I was letting myself get away with. And you maybe might be too. Okay, so I'm not a big drinker. I can have a drink and I do like to get drunk, and I even like to go and have 2 pints after work or maybe a stressful day, and I've got a really nice pub just at the end of my road, and it's really easy to go in there and just have a couple of pints of Guinness, and it's nice. But this Christmas just gone, I had a really boozy Christmas, really boozy, and it was also coupled with something in the family that was quite traumatic, and I won't go into that, but the combination of the booze being there and that being there, it meant that I was numbing, and so was everyone around me. And I'm not really blaming myself for that. That kind of needed to happen. But it did happen, and I came out the other side and I felt pretty gross. My body felt gross, my brain felt dull, and it just got me thinking about what I'm doing. And in day-to-day life, am I actually 100% there? Or am I just kind of looking forward to these little distractions, these little buzzes that I can get out of life? Maybe they're like I'd call them artificial. There's a couple of things that I would put into the same category: drugs, any sort of booze, and I would even go as far as to say this fucking thing. That's an artificial high that I just carry around in my pocket all the time, and I'll come on to that in a second, because this has broadened my thinking around how I'm numbing myself on a daily basis. Now, currently what I'm doing is dry January. Well, I'm actually in February. I was going to do dry January, and then I extended it to February, just so I could really see the benefits. And I've done dry January before. When I did dry January, it was always the case of I want to do it, and then I'm looking forward to the 1st of February so I can get in the pub and have a drink, and then it's like a reset. And it always was a reset. It's not a readjustment. Okay, so when I reset, it means you go back to the beginning. Right, now we're starting again. And I think that's what it always was. But the benefit I've seen from the prolonged period, it's allowed for something different, which is, I would say, a readjustment. Okay, so right now I can see a really nice bottle of wine, and I can see a really nice bottle of whiskey, which I got bought for Christmas. And the readjustment has occurred because I'm not looking at that and thinking, I'm really looking forward to opening it up. I'm not saying I won't. I'm not saying I won't in the future. I don't think I'm going to go teetotal. But having a prolonged break is allowing me to want booze to be more sacred. Does that make sense? I want things in my life to be more sacred again. This is the main sort of breakthrough that I'm having. I don't want to just go to the pub so easily. I don't want to have beers in the fridge. Quickly throw one back because I'm cooking dinner. Not to say that you can't do that in the future. I actually quite like having a glass of wine with dinner. But is there a way to make it even more enjoyable so that when you do it, it's rarer and it's better? Could I save the money that I would spend on having booze throughout the week and have one amazing bottle of wine and really enjoy it? Likewise, with my phone, I mean, before I was going to film this video, I was actually like in two minds, should I just go on TikTok? And I'm here talking, and I want to do something and create something. I think there are things in my life, and there might be things in yours, that are taking you away from what you're really capable of. And I'm not saying I'm going to change the world, but I am thinking again now. Okay. Where I am with booze, I want to be with my phone. I spoke about this yesterday with my wife and I was met with. It was like hitting a brick wall. So it's going to be really inconvenient. It's going to be, how am I going to get in touch with you? How are you going to do business? Because I do PT, and how am I going to interact with people on social media? It's going to be really inconvenient. And that's the idea. Things maybe should be a little bit more inconvenient now. Things should be a little bit more sacred. Okay? So maybe I'm not reachable. Why do I have to be reachable all the time? Why do I have to be on my phone all the time? Why can't I set the standard that I'm reachable between these hours? Why don't I just put my phone in another room? And I still go on Instagram, I still go on TikTok, but I now create, I put things out there rather than consume. Even just doing this, I can feel my brain working out, and I can feel it creating. I'm currently in a state right now where I'm in like this playful state of mind like I was as a kid, except I've got grown-up thoughts now and I can think a little bit deeper about things. And I've got to say, it's really enjoyable, but it feels like I'm only just starting. This is like a muscle that I'm working out now. If I could make it like gym bro, use that gym bro metaphor, I feel like I'm using a muscle that I haven't used in many, many years. But that's quite exciting because it means that I can improve, and I'm going to. Maybe this resonates with you, I don't know, but maybe this is your sign that you could start making these small changes too, like I'm going to. I'm going to report back, I'm going to keep making videos, I'm going to let you know how I improve. But right now, I'm going to go for a walk, the sun's shining, it's kind of cold, but I live right by a canal. Why do I not go outside and walk by the canal? It's so nice. That's what I'm going to go do. Anyway, have a good one.